Good morning, little ones. How are you all? I believe you all are doing great. So, today let us start with the Mathematics A of lesson number 7. Please open page number 96 from your maths textbook and let us start the exercise. Children, I will be starting with the first one. Let me read the first one. Put a tick mark on the longest. Put a cross mark on the shortest. Children, you all can see in the given picture. Here they have given some objects. So you all have to find out which is smaller and which is longer. I will be checking with the A. Let me tell you. This is the longest one in the length. So when we measure a length, when we compare a length with each of the objects, we will come to know that which object is shorter and which object is longer. So this object is long in a length. So here they have told us to put the tick mark. So I have put it, children. This is the smaller one. So here they have told us to put a cross mark. So I have put a cross mark over there. Let me try with the second one. Here they have given 3 pencils. You all have to compare these 3 with each other and you all have to find out which is the longer one. Which is the longer one, children? Correct. So here I will be putting a tick mark. The green color pencil is longest one and the shortest one is middle one, which is yellow. Isn't it, children? So like this way you all can solve the remaining problems. Now second one. Put a tick mark on the heavier thing. Yes, children. So before starting this exercise, let me explain the concept of heavy and light, which is already explained in the previous classes, children. So here I have taken 2 objects, children. One is a bigger and one is a smaller. So here you all have to tell me which is the heaviest one and which is the lightest one. When you hold it, like this way, you will come to know that which is heavier and which is lighter. So this is the lighter one, which is having less weight, and this is heaviest because it is having more weight. So whenever you compare weight of particular object with each other, you will come to know that heavier or lighter one. Okay, children. So let us solve the exercise. Now they have given a balance here. At the left side of balance, there is a cat which is sitting in the first container of balance. And at the second side, there is a rat. So which is heaviest, children, do you feel? This one is the heaviest. Cat is the heaviest. So I will be putting a tick mark over there. So this is lighter one. So I will be putting a cross mark over there. In the same way, you all must have an apple in your home and even you must have had a watermelon. So what do you feel, children? Which is heaviest in the apple and watermelon? Ever you all have lifted the watermelon? You will come to know. So the watermelon is the heaviest one and the apple one is the smaller and lighter one. So I will put a cross mark over there. In the same way, you all can solve the problem number 3. Now I will be going to the third one. Put a tick mark on the container with the greatest capacity. See, children, they have given a containers here. So you all have to compare these containers with each other. Let us start with the A. Now first one is a vessel, second one is a spoon and third one is a bowl. What do you feel, children? Which can hold more? Correct. The vessel can hold a more capacity of things. So I have put a tick mark over there. Which can hold less, children? Spoon can hold less. So like this way you all can do the activity. Now let us go to the page number 97 and let us learn the mathematics B. In mathematics, let us learn the first one, higher order thinking. These all problems will be there to test your brain development. So this is called higher order thinking. Now let me start with the first one. Which is heavier? As children, you all have to find out which is the heavier on the given statement. 2 spoons of syrup or 2 cups of milk. Which is heavier, children? Do you feel? 2 spoons of syrup or 2 cups of milk. So the heavier one is 2 cups of milk. So I will be writing the answer here. 2 TWO cups CUPS. 2 cups of OF milk MILK milk. So like this way you all can do it, children. Now let us go to the second one. Priya measured her study table with her handspan. It was a 6 handspan long. Priya's father measured his own study table with his handspan. It was also 6 handspan long. Were the 2 study tables equal in the length? So children, this problem is based on measuring the capacity with the help of your body parts. Here they are using a handspan, children. So children, here they have measured the length of the table with the help of handspan. So first we have to learn here what is handspan. So the handspan is distance between your thumb and between your last finger. Whatever the distance will be there in between these 2 fingers, it is called handspan, children. So they have measured with the handspan. So here they have asked, where the 2 study table equal in the length? Yes, where exactly it is equal in the length? With the measurement of 6 handspans. So here I have written 6 handspans. HANDSPANS is the spelling of handspan, children. Now let us go to the life skill exercise. Stand against a wall. Let an adult mark your height on the wall. Now guess your height in your handspan. Yes, children. So what you all have to do, you all have to stand against the wall. You all can stand against the wall and let anyone mark your height on the wall. So now guess your height in your handspan. Yes, children. So here you all have to measure your height with the help of the handspan. Isn't it, children? Now tell anybody to mark over there at the end of the head. So later you can measure with the handspan. So I will write here one normal figure. I have measured my height with the handspan. So I will be writing that. So my height is 7 handspans. So I have written here 7. In the same way you all can write your height with the help of the measuring unit, that is handspan. Measure with your handspan and see if your guess is correct. Yes, children. Even you all can guess it, or else you can do it practically and you can learn this. Okay, children. Now let us go to the next one, that is project. Guess and measure. Here you all have to guess and measure. How many mugs of water does a bucket contain? Yes, children, can you guess it? Okay. So you all can just guess how many mugs of water does the bucket contain. So you all have to do it on your own, children. So I believe you all have understood the exercise very nicely. Thank you children. Have a nice day.